Chat.
Good Tuesday morning, February 3rd. We're happy to have you on board here. And back in the saddle, we have Major Douglas McClure from the Salvation Army. Always good to have you.
It's good to be here, always.
So tell me, you guys are going off of a busy season, obviously after Christmas, wrapping up the first month of the year, and a lot of things that you guys are doing to get ready for this year. First person in-person event since the pandemic. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I just want to first say that Santa Claus has a busy time during Christmas, and he gets like 10 months off. I don't even get one.
That's not fair.
It's just not fair at all. But, you know,
fair.
It's important for us to realize that there are a lot of great things happening throughout the year, just not during the Christmas season. Now, we are grateful for Christmas. Had a wonderful Christmas. 4,000 or 5,000 people assisted during the Christmas season. Amazing stuff.
Wow.
But it's important to recognize that there are other programs throughout the year that need that same kind of attention. So we thought, while it's time for us to recognize and have a chance to celebrate our community about these things. And so we're doing what we call the Champions of Hope dinner. And we're celebrating 3 well-known people from this area at that event. We're going to be celebrating Marcia Kling, a longtime broadcaster at Channel 9, a wonderful lady out there.
Yeah.
We're going to be honoring Tom Glenn with Elders Ace Hardware, a great corporate sponsor of the Salvation Army, and then Carrington Montague, whose family goes back multiple generations of service to the Salvation Army. So just 3 great people to celebrate.
How neat is that? And so you talked a little bit about each of these civil servants, if you want to call them that, each have a great just, I want to say, influence on the community.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to see for this event. Is this something where any of us could come up and support you guys? What does that look like?
Absolutely. There are tickets on sale right now. You can go to our website, or you can call their office there and find out more information about that. Basically, it's a chance to, obviously, going to do a little fundraising there because we're trying to raise some more money for the different programs. You know, we have our after-school program that doesn't always get as much attention as it normally does. Our social services outreaches programs, our senior programs, those kind of things all around this area. We really want to celebrate, but also want to recognize the impact of those 3 people and what they're doing to make the Salvation Army incredible around this area.
That's so special. And remind me, you said this is the first in-person event, you want to say since the pandemic. Did you guys do this in the past and now you're bringing it back? Or tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we used to have like an annual meeting where we kind of shared a lot of numbers, and there were going to be some numbers and statistics of who's being helped, but we really want to kind of pivot away from that and celebrate more of the people, the kind of the stories behind of what's been happening over the years. But yes, it's our first big major event since the pandemic. And it's just a great chance for us to get together. Really a lot of work going into this. We're starting small, only about 150 people, but we're hoping to see that grow over the next couple of years.
And I think it definitely will grow because you guys have such a big influence on the community, and so many people know what the outreach is and what you guys do, obviously during the holidays, but all year round. Talking about since the pandemic, off camera we were saying, oh yeah, it feels like it's only been a couple of years. It's been 6 years.
6 years.
But we were kind of all in that limbo for a little bit of time, and I think we're getting back to that feeling of normalcy. For this event, what are you hoping community outreach-wise for people to kind of take it and take advantage of it and how they can be supporting?
Well, I hope they learn more about the Salvation Army. That's always one of the biggest things about these events, is that you learn more than just Christmas. You ask most people what they know about the Salvation Army, they'll tell you about the bell ringing or about our work with the homeless, and those are all great programs. But there are other great programs happening in the Salvation Army. Did you know the Salvation Army has one of the most successful prison re-entry programs for people coming out of the federal prison system? That we were at a halfway house there on Macaulay Avenue for multiple decades that people don't even know about.
I don't even know if I knew that about
A lot of great programs happening around the Salvation Army that are serving people in various ways, and it's just amazing to tell those stories and to share those results.
And something as, obviously we're in the cold weather part, but when it warms up, you guys are huge for beating the heat with the fans and the water, and you're really meeting people where they are, and I think that's incredible. So for people wanting to volunteer money, that's sometimes I feel like the easiest for people to shekel out some money. Also volunteering time and energy makes a big difference. Tell me how they could do that.
Volunteers are great. I mean, one of the things, we have our homeless outreach truck that goes out a couple times a week. If you want to come be on that truck and go out with those things, we need hands to serve there on the Macaulay Avenue at those locations. We need tutors and mentors at our after-school program. We have a beginner guitar class happening at our Citadel location on Northmore Road. We could definitely use your assistance. Great ways to serve and great ways to plug in at the Salvation Army.
That's so fun. And even if you're the musical one or if you have any sort of talent, I feel like you're able to put
We have a sewing class. We have a lady who comes to teach the kids how to sewing. It's amazing. You would think kids today wouldn't be into sewing, but she's got a class of people that are so involved in that. So we will come tell us what you're good at, and we were going to find a way to use you.
I like how you said they're so involved.
Pun intended. What are you going to do?
You did it. Okay, in addition to that, though, is there any good place where we can find you guys' landing page for social media, website, to donate, to get involved with you guys?
csarmy.org is always a great place. Our website has all the information. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram. You can see the scroll right there in front of you. Thank you so much. All these wonderful things are happening at the Salvation Army, and you can find everything that's going on right there at those places.
And I love that it says warm hands and warm hearts this winter. This event is going to be February 19th,
February 19th. We'd love to see everybody there.
I love that. You can find the information, I'm assuming, online as well.
As well, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Major Douglas McClure. Always a pleasure to have you here in our studio. If you would like to learn how you can be a part of your community, become a joyful giver, they would love to have you at the Salvation Army. Stay with us. You're watching Let's Chat. We'll be right back after this.